Oh, guys, what's going on? So, I'm trying to watch the Sunday night football game. Well, in Australia, it's Monday afternoon. You guys in America, Sunday night. Patriots versus Miami. The game's not that good. Boo, 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 boo. So, yeah, as I'm doing research for the channel, one thing you guys will know about me is that whatever I do, I kind of get obsessed. So, I'm a bit of a nerd. Whether I'm writing, whether I'm interviewing people, helping people, coaching, in this case, my YouTube boxing channel, I'm always researching sort of what's going on in the sport, topics to talk about. Did you guys hear, flag down, did you guys hear what just Amir Khan? So, oh my God, read the title. Basically, I wanted to ask you, in all of boxing, within your memory, what's your favorite excuse that a boxer has used for testing positive for steroids or banned substances or PEDs? I'll just call it all steroids. Coming from a natural athlete's perspective, any athlete who takes a banned substance, in my opinion, is a cheat. Okay. Amir Khan recently tested positive and gave his excuse in front of a boxing board, a committee per se. And what he said was, I must have tested positive because I was sharing a drink with a buddy. And these fighters expect us to believe this. Now, is Amir Khan, his career is already, it's twilight. I thought he had retired. But for him to think that us, the boxing fans and community, are just stupid. He said he tested positive for steroids because he shared a drink with a friend. As I'm reading about it, as I'm writing about it, I posted it in our group. If you guys are subscribed to our Facebook group, you would have seen it. And then this just led me thinking, Conor Benn. Do you remember what he said? This Conor Benn, and Conor Benn's one of my favorite fighters to watch. He knocked out my buddy Chris Algieri. He trains like a goddamn monster. So when I bring Conor Benn up, it's not like I don't like him. I wish he was fighting. I want to see the kid fight. He's a savage. You know what he said he tested positive for? Eggs. Eggs. If that's the case, I eat eggs. I'm 41. I'd be huge, right? And then you got Alicia Bumgarner. Oh, New England finally scored. I don't care about New England, but I need Waddle for Miami to score. I put a little bit of heat on it. Okay. My favorite is Tyson Fury. I was eating boar. Is that what Fury said? Spade the ace card. Always teach me. When did Fury... See, I forgot about that. When did Fury pop hot? He said he was eating boar. This is crazy. Oh, my God. How long ago was that? This is... See, and it's something we spoke about a couple weeks ago. There's no database. We should have a book, right? We should all have like a sort of, he tested positive here, he tested positive there. Or, just for the sake, the integrity of the sport, when a fighter's about to fight, it should list that. If you tested dirty for something, we should know it. As fans, we should know when you did, what it was for, what the suspension was for. We're just left here in the dark. He was eating boar. And then you have Canelo. Canelo Alvarez, we forget, and it's sad in our sport if we even bring up Canelo Alvarez, Tyson Fury, a fighter who tests positive, we're obviously hating. We're just haters. No, I love watching Canelo fight. He tested positive for Clenbuterol. His excuse was Clenbuterol, he got it from eating tainted meat in Mexico. So when I was playing minor league baseball in 2002 and 2003 in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I was 20 years old. This is a true story. This has to do with Clenbuterol. Clenbuterol is a steroid. It's a bronchodilator. It was initially invented for asthmatics, and it ended up becoming banned by the WADA and USADA because what it does is it thins the blood, produces oxygen, and allows you to have more energy. Bodybuilders use Clenbuterol to get a really paper-thin look, that ripped look, right? It also helps remove a lot of fat. In the early 2000s, I lived with a bodybuilder. I'm playing baseball, and he used to order steroids from a cattle website. He subscribed to the online, said he was a cattle farmer. This guy did, his name was Nick. He did a bunch of strongman stuff. And he would make a drug called Phenoplex. You might hear Trembolin. It was called Trembolin. And mate, he would get these pellets like this big. He would bake them. I would see him do it. He would bake them, and then through the pellet, this dark pellet, a brown oil. He would take the brown oil once he baked them in our oven with a coffee filter, and then the oil would drip into this little jar, and then he would add a bunch of other junk, and then he would fucking shoot himself up with it. And that at 19 years old, when I saw that shit, that along with the ethics of playing a sport and then doing something that was illegal, I just wasn't raised with those ethics, so I never did it. When I see these boxers, Canelo, Ben, Tyson Fury, high-level millionaires doing a combat sport, a sport where people have died, right? Think Ray Boo Boo Mancini, Dooku Kim. Boxing, you could die. Think about, long-lasting injuries. There's many examples of fighters never being the same. And then you think about it's supposed to be a clean sport, and you have these high-level multimillionaires who test positive for performance-enhancing drugs. And then they give us excuses like, I ate bad meat, or I had eggs, or I ate boar. At least Alicia Bumgarner, she just pleads the fifth. She's like, man, she said the testing protocol is wrong. She was like, your protocol's off. The truth will come out. She's out here quoting biblical verses. The truth shall set you free. Just wait, your protocol's off. So I want to ask you, what is your favorite excuse? Years ago, before he came back to fight Wilder, that's why he was not fighting. I did not. You know what? I knew that, Spade, but I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Fury, and we just forget. I guess if you have a likable personality enough, we just tend to forget. You get a killer like Conor Benn, I don't think people will ever forgive him. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna get a haircut. This hair is getting crazy. So I'm about to go get faded up. I just wanted to go live real quick, get your opinion, and I appreciate you. Be in touch. Hit the like though. We need to get that algorithm popping.